Martha, you do just a piano verse through there. Well, we have a lot of Christian news, you know. It never amazes me what comes up in the religious world. I think James River was the last big deal, wasn't it? We got happy Mother's Day again. I think for all that's left here. And ARM, Armed Prison Outreach, we got a letter the other day, which we get lots of letters from church give all kinds of social activity and trips overseas to the Holy Land and cruises and gospel, everything you can imagine to make money. But it's Ministry Friends is from the ARM Prison Outreach in Joplin, actually. And says, I hope this letter finds you well. I want to share an incredible opportunity to make a difference. Share an incredible opportunity to make a difference in the lives of Lawrence County Jail inmates, which is in the Joplin area. It says here they have contacted us, our ministry, expressing the urgent need for a baptistry. Now, we had a jail ministry here, but Brother Smith was in charge of that. We actually had to relinquish this was after the terrorist movement in New York. Everything changed in the jail prison systems about security and getting in. And then Springfield, most of the religious pressure and volunteers came from the large Pentecostal churches in the area, and they got pretty much oversight of the jails here in Springfield. And they were telling those who would come in to minister that they also had to be willing to baptize people in the jails down here downtown. Well, we understand baptism is not done through the jails, it's done through the churches. And, but anyways, they want the jails, they want baptistry. That sounds innocent enough. As you may know, baptistries are crucial in prison ministry, allowing inmates to experience spiritual transformation through baptism. The Lawrence County Jail in Mount Vernon, Missouri now houses 500 prisoners. Desperately needs a communion table baptistry. However, funds required to purchase one are beyond the reach of the prison congregation. And this is why we're reaching out to the churches. And this is something I always go to the churches for the money. And need some generous support. Already 1,896 baptistries are being used in correctional centers throughout the United States, allowing an estimated 65,000 prisoners to be baptized annually. So that reminds me that the Church of Christ has a big part, and the Mormons and those that believe there's a holy salvation in baptism. And so you can sponsor a baptistry for $1,650 each, if you'd like to buy one for them. But that's, I sat down on the desk a few weeks ago because it's a doctrinal problem, don't you think?
Yes.
And, well, anyway, I ran across this. There's a church called the V1, Victory One, I guess it stands for the V1 Church in Miami, Florida. And they have a lady named Jenny Weaver. She's very personable, great singer, absolute dynamic speaker, motivator. But she has a movement through this church here. She was a Wiccan witch and a drug addict who came to Christ. And she's as, you might say, wildcat, charismatic as they get. If you get on, tell your phone, Jenny Weaver Baptisms. And they have a movement all across America now of people, they go to beaches, they go to parking lots, they go to movie theaters, and they have their services through pickup trucks. And they have inflatable baptistries in the back of the pickup trucks. And they said the Lord is cleansing his bride for his return. And so they have people that know nothing about Christ jump in the pool and they baptize and they come out speaking in tongues and gibberish and going wild, and the crowds are enormous. And it is just a bunch of hocus pocus.
Yeah.
And that is their salvation, is when they are baptized. So they got all these people thinking. Sort of like John the Baptist created a frenzy that somebody else stirred up, right? They came out and he said, wait a minute, you're not taking over this. This is, you bunch of snakes, you're not taking over this. So her name is Jenny, Jenny, Weaver, and just pickup truck baptisms, you'll be amazed that you see it. Or shall I say, heartbroken. Because if you remember Paul, he was going through the city preaching the gospel, and there was a young lady, and she was what they call, she was a diviner, a divination. Did she not, these men be the men of the Most High God? Here, you know, you have the same thing going on now. Even Judas got to, influence the crowd. He was amazed at what he could do. And Christ said, don't be upset, don't be glad of that. Be glad that somebody got saved. But, these people they're hidden, they're embedded. I can't say she's not saved, but I tell you what, the gospel is not, as Brother Soward said, the Church of Christ, this was the Church of Christ, and the hymn books, Harris says, the power in the blood, and they sang the power in the tub. Is that right you told me years ago?
I don't know
They sang Power in the Tub instead of Power in the Blood. Anyway, let's have a good service and happy Mother's Day, like it or not, right? Amen. If you want to give to this Baptistry Salvation Bucket, put your money right here. And I'll make sure Deborah gets it so she can buy something decent.
Stormy, what's your face? It must have been a Church of Christ.
Oh, yeah. Stormy Daniels?
Yes.
Yeah, she is a Church of Christ background.
All right, let's stand again and turn to hymn number 540.
Amen.
540.